First reading.
I'll call this meeting to order. And let's have the roll call first.
Richard Roberts,
Here.
Ann Arnold,
Here,
Richard Griffin,
he left.
Rick McInturf,
Yes.
Jack Loman,
Here.
Phil Caldwell,
I'm here too.
Mary Lou Lauren.
Here. Our agenda needs to be updated and changed. We need to swear in members. And the second change is we need to elect officers for the coming term. So I'll turn it over to Heather for the swearing-in ceremony.
Okay, I need the alternates first, please, which are Rick McInturf and Richard Roberts. You guys can come up here with me.
I gotta do it again? I did it last meeting.
I know the way it fell.
Oh, well.
I just like having you up here with
Okay.
me. It's okay. Okay, you can raise your right hand and left hand on the Bible and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Rick McInturf,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of North Carolina,
of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge
faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
as an alternate member
as an alternate member
to the Board of Adjustment
to the Board of Adjustment
for the town of Holden Beach.
of the town of Holden Beach.
So help me God.
So help me God.
And then you gotta pause for a second because I forgot to ask Megan to take pictures so I can put y'all on Facebook. So if you pretend you're still being sworn, and do you have your phone?
I don't. Last time I thought.
It was longer, did I make you? Give Megan my phone.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're-
Okay.
if you're
I just need you guys to sign.
Starting a new
these for
term,
me.
yes, and I'm starting a new term.
Thank you. And then I need, I'm sorry, Megan's got
Sorry.
Then I need Mary Lou, Phil, and Ann for my regular members, please.
Mary, go ahead.
18. All right, we need you to raise your right hand.
Thank you.
Thank you. And repeat after me. I state your name.
I
Do solemnly swear that I will support and maintain
That I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of North
of
Carolina,
North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
as a regular member
as a regular member
to the Board of Adjustment
to the Board of Adjustments
for the town of Holden Beach.
for the town of Holden Beach.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you.
Did you get my picture?
I did.
You got a real one this time. All right. I just need you guys to sign in for, or sign these ones for me. Thank you.
That's you.
And yours. Thank
Oh, you got it. There
guys.
you go.
I don't know what, if this is the way it seems.
It is.
Did you get the report on the thing?
Yes.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
So we have to, or we are charged to elect officers, a chairperson, a vice chairperson for the coming term. Do I hear any nominations?
I nominate. Go ahead.
I
Mary
will
Lou.
nominate Ian. I think you've done an excellent job over the last several years, and I'd like to see you again.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
All right, any other nominations? All in favor of Ann Arnold? Let's see your hands. Okay. I guess I'll stay on. And then vice chair, do I hear nominations?
Jack, you want to be vice chair?
No, thanks. Mary Lou?
You want to be vice chair? Why don't you be vice chair?
Mary Lou?
All right.
I nominate Mary Lou.
All
I'll
right.
second that.
All those who will vote for Mary Lou, please raise your right hand. Well, congratulations, Mary Lou.
Thank you.
You'll be taking charge when I'm gone.
Let's hope you're not gone.
You got to the front of that stampede.
All right, and then we are also charged that the chairperson, that would be me in the next term, would appoint a secretary, and I'm appointing a staff member, Megan, to be our secretary.
Yay.
Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to vote on it?
I don't think we have to vote, because I'm appointing her.
Okay.
All right, we are here today to hear case number, approve of the minutes. That's another change in our agenda. Everybody got a copy of the last minutes? They were quite involved. I was recused from that meeting, so it was very interesting to read all that was presented.
And there is an error there because the meeting says that I was recused and I offered to recuse myself, but I was not recused
Okay?
because
She was not
I was not
recused.
recused, correct.
That's on,
On the case with the,
yeah, that's on the second page of your minutes. First paragraph, dark print, is Mary Lee Lauren steps off the case. She did not.
right.
I think that was a mistake. I think it should have said me
Mhm.
instead of her. All right, any other corrections to those minutes? Do I hear a motion that we accept the minutes as, we approve the minutes as written with that one?
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes.
Thank you, Jack. Second,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The minutes are approved as written with that one change. Today, we are here to hear case number 01-23, to request compliance of the Town of Holden Beach Code of Ordinances, Chapter 157.085D- relocation of buildings. The request is to relocate 591 Ocean Boulevard West to 139 Tarpon Drive. Does the staff have a presentation? Do you have a copy of that ordinance that we could hear it? 157. One 157-060D4.
Which one?
No,
It's D4.
no, it's .085D.
It's .085D, but I'm not sure what you want me to read.
Well, I want to hear the ordinance that says that needs to come before the Board of Adjustments. I know it's there, but I want it in the record. Please.
Relocation of buildings.
Yes.
The general intent of this section to prevent the relocation of buildings such that the quality or character of the neighborhood in which a building might be moved is adversely affected. To this end, no building may be moved either intact or in a dismantled state, except in accordance with the following. A, the use of the building must be a permitted use in the zone into which it is to be located. B, site preparation and all work performed incidental to moving and placing the building at its new location, and all reconstruction of the building as may be necessary must conform to all applicable federal, state, and local laws and regulations, and shall be completed within 3 months following the initiation of the work. For purpose of this section, the work shall be considered complete upon the issuance of a final certificate of compliance. For each calendar day beyond 3 months following the initiation of the work that the work is not complete, the holder of the building permit shall be fined as provided in 157.999. Each day to be considered a separate offense, and such fine to be paid at the town hall. Should the work be delayed for cause beyond the control of the permittee or contractor employed to do the work, the time for completion may be extended. Requests for extensions of time shall be made in writing to the town manager, setting forth full particulars as to the cause of delay. Determination as to whether sufficient cause exists to justify time extension and amount of any extension shall be made by the town manager. The exterior appearance of the building shall be made equal or superior to the general nature, quality, and character of the neighborhood into which it's located. Evidence and plans demonstrating the intent to comply with divisions A, B, and C of this section shall be approved by the building inspector and Board of Adjustments prior to issuance of a building permit for moving the building. In this regard, the Board of Adjustment shall hold an evidentiary hearing and set forth in 157.146C of this chapter. Owners of property within 200 feet of the proposed new location shall be individually notified by certified mail of the hearing. E, temporary relocation of the building for periods not to exceed 90 days may be approved by the building inspector, provided that during such period, the building shall not be connected to any utility system and shall not be occupied. In the event the owner desires to secure the building at its temporary location and initiate improvements thereon, such work shall be done at the owner's sole risk. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Make me read all of that.
Well, I asked you to read the relocation and the
I'm
reason.
not reading that. That's ridiculous. That's just absolutely-
157.085D is the part of our ordinance that says we have to bring it before the Board of Adjustments. So, we are here, and we are here to hear you. Mr. Moffitt.
Yeah, all I'm trying to do is, I own 2 properties, one that's a vacant lot, one that is a home built in 1970s. The piles have come to its fullest completion, and we're wanting to build a bigger home there. I don't want to just waste a perfectly good home. It just needs to be relocated and put new piles on it. I'm keeping it just as is. We're not going bigger. We're just moving it down the street and then, you know, creating a new house on the beach. But plans to be our primary residence is on the 139 Tarpon. So, pretty plain and simple.
So your plans to live on Tarpon and
Yeah,
sell, build and
no,
sell?
we're gonna build and rent out.
Rent out,
The
yeah.
150, 591.
Yeah.
591.
Yeah.
Is, you know, it's just, you know, it's oceanfront and.
Sure.
you know, personally, I like the boat, and my wife likes the beach, so.
So there's a certain amount of assurance that once we move to the vacant lot, that the work's gonna be gung-ho to
Oh, no.
getting that thing
Well, I'm
straightened
planning-
out and ready to go.
No, I'm planning on, before 591 gets up and going, that I have a place to stay to manage 591.
Yeah.
Being built, so, yeah, so as much as I'd love to say I could do it in 45 days, it is the beach, and it doesn't always happen that fast. So, in theory, once the house is moved and the piles are put in, it should be 45 days from that time. But I did hear about the 90 days.
So you got twice that long.
And the house will fit within the building footprint
Yes,
of
the
the
lots,
lot.
the beachfront lot is actually bigger, but because of the canvas setbacks, and
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it does fit. So, and that's why I just.
And that was the reason I was hoping to see that proposed house on your survey, of the move, but it isn't. Is it there? If it is, I can't read it.
I couldn't read that.
I may have a copy out my truck. Give me a second.
It says a covered porch.
Yeah, it's on the original house has a covered porch, so I'm not expanding the footprint of it.
Right, this is the canal. You gave us a survey of the canal.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm trying to see if the house is located on that. On this survey.
There was one that was provided. Give me 1 second.
This is the only survey that I have. Anybody else see that?
It's on here. Isn't that the house?
You have the
This is the house?
Yes.
Is it,
It shows it on property.
That-
Jenna, is this the house? I can't, this
I
is
can't
so,
tell from that little one either, but y'all can just pass this one around. That's the
Thank
only
you.
copy that I have of it.
thank you very much. Yeah, I can see. So it fits well within the setbacks.
Yeah, the zoning's already been approved, me and Tim have approved.
The
it.
zoning has been
So
approved, and
everything's
see,
good to
this
go
is
with
great to know
There's the
that.
setback line. Oh, yeah. It's-
Okay.
Gonna keep the closed-in portion, gonna try to do that.
I'm gonna have an owner's closet on the side, the other two are gonna be open.
Thank you, Jenna.
Yeah.
Whereas the current house is completely closed off,
Yeah.
and I don't want that.
Yeah.
I actually want the air underneath, and it's going a little bit higher than I think the existing house is around 7.5, we're gonna bring it to 10. But, nothing different than that.
Am I reading this right, that there's a document from one individual that says he has an objection to
That's
this
on
action?
591.
That's only, there's two, I don't know why we have the 591, I guess that,
I can answer that question.
Please.
Okay.
If you want to know.
yes, I do.
Yep, so on 591.
That's the beachfront.
That's the beachfront. My neighbors, and I want to say it's 593, had put a pool in and put a fence up. We had put a pool in this past year as well, and we did not tie onto their fence, but we had put a post right next to theirs, which, you know, in conversations with Tim and Carrie, I'm going back, and I'm gonna add another section of fence just to make everybody happy, because what they said is, well, what if they decide to get rid of their pool? And I said, well, if they're getting rid of their pool, they're gonna have to get rid of their fence and their pool. And if that happens, I would get notified of a camera permit. But I'm going ahead in good faith and just trying to make nice with my neighbors, and I'm putting a fence up. And then I'll have them come out and just confirm it, hey, this meets. That's all, that was their objection.
Okay.
Is they were afraid of damage, because after our pool completed, I had a renter that took the skimmer and hit their fence with it while they were there, and I said, if they break it, I will pay for it. And I'm just, you know, it's $500 worth of fencing I'm gonna put in, and just, that's the end of it. So,
The end of
Okay.
it.
yep,
Nothing to do with the target address, though?
no, nothing at all.
Okay.
Any other questions from any board members?
No.
I have none.
Okay, in front of you, there are 5 ballots. So I'm assuming, Richard, you don't have
Do we
one.
need to clarify whose votes really count in this?
There are
ordeal?
5 ballots, yours, and there's Mary Lou's and Jack's, mine, and Phil's
Okay,
and
so-
yours. And the other alternate was here
Okay.
after you were, so you would be seated.
Okay, so it's my
Now I've
mechanics.
got to figure out what was the pool number. Oh, Lord. I don't have a pencil, may I have a pencil?
I'll pass in this, did you get one?
That's a pencil. But it writes.
And what was the case number again?
It's 01-23. A vote for is allowing the house to be moved. A vote against would be objecting to the house being moved. Everybody clear? So for our secretary, we have 5 for votes. Congratulations.
Thank you. I need to take your,
No. I think I must put- there it is.
The next item on our agenda today is old business. Is there any old business?
What about the other
What
case?
about the other case?
Oh, excuse me, the other case, the other case, the lady was overseas and couldn't get home, so she's not here.
Oh, okay.
So we will not have hearing for that case.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
What comes after old business?
New business?
Okay.
All right, old business. Does everybody have something that looks like this?
I
Which
do
is-
not.
I didn't know what it
all of the members of this board need to have this. We've
That's-
talked about this before.
Do you have to read it?
Sure.
Guide for,
I'll be like,
I went to
This
class.
is, this is,
Oh,
these
okay.
are the guidelines
oh, that's
for,
when we had the class that
yes,
everyone
for
wanted to
the,
get a book. No,
for
I
the
don't
juris,
have one.
I don't have
They were
for
gonna give
Board
us
of
books.
Adjustments.
remember
There's
that?
another little, was at one time a little black and white book,
one.
that was
I have the
issued
old
in,
book.
but that was 1984.
A long time ago,
Yes,
this one.
I still have that one too.
1984. That's a long time ago.
I've been asking, can we get some, do we need to bring that to the?
If you want to give it to Megan to make a copy of, I'm not even sure what you're holding up, to be honest with you.
Okay, I'll show you. This is the quasi judicial handbook, a guide for boards making developmental and regulation decisions. So this includes the Board of Adjustments. This is the biggie.
Where did you get it from?
I have no idea.
Amazon.
I have no idea, but I printed it out from somewhere.
Just if you either want to leave it so she can make a copy, or if you let her take a picture of it so we know what you're talking about, so we can look into ordering
And
it.
it's been on.
Yeah, we don't have that.
But this one is a better sample of what we need. This is North Carolina, and this is made,
If you guys would want those, we could order those.
please.
How many, does everybody need them?
Yes.
Well, right now we have,
Is it still 1984, or has there been an
I'm sure
updated?
it might have updated it since.
I think it's been updated. I heard somebody
We
say.
can see what the last one was.
Can we let Megan make a copy of maybe the front?
Of course.
Can I, thank you.
Now, we're moving on to any other old business?
Who's supposed to this?
Any new business?
Yeah, I want to make a comment for the minutes of this meeting. I think it needs to be recorded that Mr. Evans, after the chair made a reasonable request, that he abruptly left. I think that was inappropriate, to say the very least.
Any further comments?
I mean, that's his job. I think.
I agree.
Okay.
Anybody want to add anything else to today's minutes? Any other comments? Do I hear a motion that we adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
I'll second that.
Any opposed? All in favor? Any opposed? Let's go. Meeting's adjourned.
All right.